Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are doing a full face of using only minis and travel sizes. I wanted to challenge myself and use my minis. I've got a lot in this little basket that I pulled for this video, and I wanted to just share with you guys my thoughts and just do a full get ready with me. And it's going to be a little bit lengthy because we're going to chat about the products, whether I like it or not, if I've used it, haven't. And I feel like for me personally, I love travel sizes and little minis because I know I can most likely finish that size versus a full size. And I also like being able to travel with less product and not have such a big bulky makeup bag whenever I take trips, because these are so small. Like, look at all the product that I have in here, and the basket isn't completely overflowing, but there is plenty in here for a full face, as you will see in this video. And I've gotten a lot of these in gift sets, Sephora favorites. I used to be a Play subscriber for Sephora, but that service has ended. They are not doing it anymore. So that's where I've gotten most of these. Some of these are also from kits that I purchased, like one recently that I got in the mail a few days ago that I'm trying out and sharing with you guys my thoughts. So if you are interested in this video, then I hope that you will keep watching and see how the look turned out. All right, so we're going to start this look off using some primer, and I've got a couple primers that I could use. I have the hydrating one from Tarte, Hourglass, which I'm almost out of, and I've used this before, so I'm not going to go for that one today. I actually have lots of primers. Benefit, the Milk Hydro, Bobbi Brown, even Too Faced. I think I'm going to go for the Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip. So it comes out kind of like a jelly. I'm just going to massage this in, and it is very sticky and tacky. Yep, sticky. So for foundation, I've got two, both from Tarte. I have the little small one that I shared in my last video that has coconut oil. I'm not brave enough to use that because I know coconut oil has broken me out in the past, so I'm kind of scared. And then the other one is the Tarte Found Sealer, and I remember trying this before. I have it in the shade Light Beige 22B, and at the time I didn't really care for it. I just felt like maybe it was my skin at the time, could have been the primer, could have been the way I applied it, I don't know. So we're going to try this out. Just start working, and I think I'm going to work in sections. I think last time I just kind of dotted it everywhere, and I feel like that probably wasn't the best option. So now I'm going to go over forehead. So how have you guys been doing? I have been okay. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go over the brows too. Today my to-do list is to do this video and hopefully edit it. If I could get it up today on the channel, that would be fantastic. But most likely it's not going to happen. So that's my goal for today, is to film this video, edit the video. I like to run like it's like an antibacterial steamer on my floors, and I do that periodically in between like mopping and stuff. And banana bread, because I've got these bananas that I have been hanging on to for a while in my Debbie Meyer green bags, which I've talked about before a while back, and they extend the life of produce. And these bananas are hanging on. They've got spots, but they're not dark and they're not black yet. So I'm waiting, and I just thought, you know what, today's the day. Whether they're overripe and disgusting or getting close, this banana bread is happening. And I don't think I used this foundation before with the gripping primer, so I'm interested to see how this is going to look. I have a breakout right here. This pimple is trying my patience. I feel like it looks a little bit better than it did last time. However, I feel like right here, it's not really blending very well. Okay, so for concealer, I don't think I have any other travel concealers or minis except for, oh, here's that little foundation that I was talking about earlier. It looks like this. Let's see, where is my concealer? I have the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, And that's the only one. No, that's not it. Found it. So I do have the Shape Tape Concealer, and I did buy this myself. Some of these came in my Sephora Play, some of them in gift sets, gift with purchases, and some that I actually bought in their travel sizes, and this was one of them. And I have a video trying it out for the first time to see what the hype was, and I got the shade 16N Fair Light Neutral, and it is quite light, but this is all I've got, so we're just gonna go for it. And I did go with foundation under my eyes, so I'm not gonna use too much because you can see it's pretty dang light. Whoa, okay, we've got some major blending to do here. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit lower to help brighten and also make it look a little bit bleh. I use this as like a brightening concealer over like my skin tone colored concealer, and the one I use every day when I do my makeup is the one from Revlon, the Candid one, which is my favorite. But that's not travel size or mini. Okay. But once you have it blended out, it is quite nice, and I am growing to enjoy it. Whatever's left, I'm going to just barely go over my lids. I don't have a mini size primer, so I think I may have to just use my regular Fenty primer. Okay, so for brows, I have the mini Gimme Brow. This one is old, and there isn't a whole lot of product left in here because it was so small. So I think I'm just going to use my full size of it, being that my mini is almost gone. So technically this isn't mini, the actual one that I'm using, but I do have it. You see how small this is? So tiny. I've thought about using like growth serums, but I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for that because that's a commitment, and I don't know. So one last ditch effort to get these brows a little bit thicker. But that just in and of itself made such a difference. It defined them. They're not crazy. They're not super defined and like cut and like everything meticulous, which is really not something I enjoy anyways or take the time to do because brows take forever. So I feel like this is just, it's good. Okay, so I found some setting powders. I had one in here, but it was a luminous one. So I have the Dermablend loose powder, which I've used before, and the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and just the regular translucent with no shimmer. But then I also have it in the translucent powder glow. So cute little jars. This is the glow one, and then this is the regular. So I think I might just use, I don't know, maybe just the regular one. I haven't used Laura Mercier in a while, just to pick up just a little bit, maybe a lot actually, and then just kind of set really quickly here. I don't know if I want to use too much of this because I have used this in the past, and this has been a favorite of mine like many years back. Alright, so now that everything has been sitting foundation wise, I don't like the way it's looking on the sides of my nose. And also that little spot and then putting powder over it did not really make it look any better. So the foundation for me I think is a pass. The concealer is just not nice coverage. It's super dewy. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. So I'm going to pass on that. I don't think I'm going to purchase that in full size at any point. Alright, so we're going with some bronzer. I'm going to use my Fenty because this is my go-to as of the last several months. And it is also mini. And it's a nice warm tone, and this shade is called Shady Biz, and this is the Sun Stalker. I mean, I do feel like the bronzer is blending over the foundation nicely, surprisingly. So for blush, all I have is this that I could find in my collection. So this is the NARS Orgasm Blush, and it's so precious. Look how cute. And this is their cult classic peachy pink with a bit of a sheen to it. So I don't know if it's the right choice with this foundation that already looks kind of dewy on me, but this is all I've got. And so I'm sticking to only minis, which I love minis. I think I mentioned that in the beginning of the video. I just love minis because I know I can get through. I mean, even this, I probably won't finish this up. This is like the size of a single eyeshadow. But I do like the fact that minis travel better. You have a better chance of finishing it up. A good way to try a brand as well. And I know that like Ulta and Sephora's website, they have a section of just minis. So you can pick what you want to try. All right, so for highlighters, I have a few. The Marc Jacobs Dewdrops, which I have used before, and I really like these. This is a creamy kind of gel consistency, so really nice formula, really pretty champagne color, and it's number 50 Dew U. And then I also have the Diamond Glow Powder in Conceited from Artist Couture, which I've never tried before. And then I have, where is it? I have the Becca Vanilla Quartz, and I also have the Champagne Pop in minis. This one is broken, my vanilla one, and I don't even want to open it because I know as soon as I do, it's just going to go everywhere. So let's try the Artist Couture. It still has a seal on it. It's really golden, like a deeper golden, and it is very, very sparkly and almost kind of glittery, so it's not my journey today. So I don't think I'm going to go for this. It looks pretty. I'm just going with the Becca Vanilla Quartz and go lightly with it. This is really nice. I should use this more often, and I think the reason why I don't is because it literally is shattered in like tons of pieces, and I don't even know if I can even press it back together. So I'm going to take it through the brow bone, here, tops of the cheekbone, temple, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose. That is pretty. So these are the nude sticks. This is the shade called Burnish, which is like a bronze. And I don't think I have, where's my other ones? Oh, here we go. Let's see what I've got in this here. So I've got a couple. I've got Nudity, which is a light nude, which I really love. And then I have the Smoke shade. So the Smoke shade is darker and deeper. That's going to be my eyeliner. So I'm going to start with the lighter shade. So I like to just kind of scribble these on. And then quickly go with some sort of brush or my finger and blend this out. And it's just so simple to scribble on your lid, blend it out with your finger if you're in a rush, or use a brush. This Smoke shade close to the lash line. Work that pretty quickly before it sets. And just soften those edges out. Now the thing with these pencils, if you're going to do it like I am for eyeliner, it is going to be a little bit thicker. This is a little thicker than me using a regular pencil, but like I said before, I don't have a regular pencil. And this is it. So I've got to make it work. And I wish I had one of their matte, one of their matte colors to do in the crease, but I don't. They're all shimmer, and these are the metallic ones, so I'm not going to use these in my crease. I'm going to take this same color, and I'm going to run that really close to the lash line. Since these are two metallic, or especially the bronze that I haven't used, maybe I use a little bit of it. Why not? Let's go on the lower lash line with some of this really pretty bronze. Kind of layer it up. Okay, so for the crease, do I do something in the crease? No. maybe, because this will end up just being a one shadow look, which I've done before. So let's go with, let me get a clean brush. Do I have a clean brush? No, I never do. So for my crease, I'm just going to take my bronzer with a clean, fluffy brush and just pick up some of that, the very tip of the brush, and add it to my crease, right around the edges of that metallic shade, just to help kind of ground this whole look together. Completely optional, by the way, if you're going to do something like this. If you've got minis and you're going to challenge yourself, use what you've got. And I like it. Okay, that works. A little extra, not too much. Thank you, Fenty. Okay. So now we have to complete the look with mascara. You guys know I use the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara for my lower, so that's what I'm going to do today, and it is in a small size. For my upper lashes, I'm going to use this Caution Mascara from Hourglass. This came, I think, in my Sephora Play many months back. It actually, in the box, came with like a Caution owner's manual pamphlet kind of thing, and it just says Caution in every language. Cute. But I don't know if it's any good. Okay, nothing is coming off. Okay. Hourglass Caution. Goodbye. I'm just going to use my Maybelline because I have nothing else, and yeah, that was a no. Like, nothing was coming off of that wand. Do you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm breaking the rules. Besides, whatever came off was horrible. Much better. Come through, Maybelline. Thank you very much. So this is what we've got so far. The mascara, definitely no. Thank goodness that the Maybelline mascara was able to salvage it, because mascara is what brings everything together, and I'm not even going to use that again. I would not recommend it. That's a hard no. Okay, so now we have to do lips. Let's kind of end this on a positive note. For lips, I've got a new kit that I just got in the mail that I ordered from Sephora. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Pillow Talk lip liner with the Pillow Talk lipstick. It's tiny. Cute, but goodbye. No, I'm kidding. So this is the mini version of the Pillow Talk lipstick that sells, I don't know how many she sells in a minute. The Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, I've had this before in full size. I could not find mine, so when I saw this on Sephora, it was like a new product that was just listed on the website, and I thought, you know, I'm going to get it. It was 25 bucks. It is a decent size, the lip liner, but the lipstick is quite mini, so if you get this, if it's still available, when you see the lipstick, do not be shocked. And the price point of the products are pretty luxury, very high-end. You see, just is my lip color better. So good. Just to show you, I did bring it up all the way, and that's the amount that you get. So really, really small amount, but enough to know if you like it or not. Oh, and it smells. Is it lipstick? Yeah, it has like a cupcake smell to it. It's really nice. All right, everyone, so that's it. That is my full face of using only minis or travel size products. I really enjoy the way the look came out. It's a little more dewy because I had just one setting powder, and I feel like my number 7 powder is one that I would prefer to use to set my foundations, but that's not travel size, so I couldn't use that in today's video, so I had to just use my Laura Mercier, which I only used a tiny bit. I think I could go more with maybe a brush and kind of powder the T-zone a little bit better and maybe have more of a matte look through the center of the face. But overall, I like the freshness and the dewy finish of the foundation from Tarte, but I just don't like the way it blended, especially on the nose, here on this little spot here around my mouth. It just isn't really working. So it's just not one that I would recommend or purchase myself. The Artist Couture in Conceited, that to me was a little too, I don't want to say glittery, but a little too glowy, and the tone just wasn't right for my skin tone, being fair. So that's a pass as well. And then the mascara is an absolute no. A no-go for the mascara. I am actually going to throw that away because that's probably one of the worst mascaras that I've used. Probably worse than anything I've tried from the drugstore. This was kind of fun for me to do, to share with you guys everything that's in this little basket of mini sizes, and this is definitely not it for my collection of travel sizes. I do have quite a bit more in my nightstand, but those are all brand new. These are a mixture of new and some that I've used before that I'm trying to use up and minimize my collection, but this is still quite a bit. So I'm going to be pulling from this for my makeup routine going forward so that I can use some of these and kind of share with you guys my thoughts on some of the stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it and found this video fun and a little bit different, and I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in, for being part of the YouTube family. I appreciate you so much. And for those of you who are new, welcome to the family. I hope you will take the time to subscribe and check out future videos and past videos as well. You can follow me on social media. I have Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm there throughout the week, posting things, just being at home as we all are. I do post a lot about my daughter because she's just so stinking cute. So if you're interested, it'll be here on the screen for you to follow me there. Take care, you guys. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy and are well, and I will catch you next week.